Hey guys, haven't updated in a while on this 72. I've bought so many here lately that I just haven't had a lot of time for this truck. And as I said in my other video, if you're new to the channel and haven't watched it, I stayed after this truck for a long time. A buddy of mine had it. I couldn't really afford the truck then, but I did like it, wanted it, and he traded it to a guy for a Jeep. I kind of pestered that old boy for a little while. He never wanted to sell it. Well, then he traded it for something. I have no idea what, but you know, time went on. I asked that guy if he wanted to sell it. No, I ain't never selling this truck. It's not going anywhere. Yada yada yada. So anyways, he finally got to a point he wanted rid of it, and here it sits. So it is what it is. It's just an old rough truck, nothing special. It's got some rust in it, but it is a factory K code 4-wheel drive 72 GMC. Not a lot of them around here. I've seen, you know, a few Chevrolets. Not seen a lot of the GMCs. There's just not many of them around here. This truck originally came out of Florida, and I'm going to guess that was back late 80s, early 90s maybe. I'm not real sure, but it's got some rust, of course. Some in the doors, some in the door bottoms, some in the rockers, a little bit in the floor, a little bit around the windshield. Kind of typical stuff for these trucks. I've got a seat that came out of a 67 or 8 GMC that needs to be fixed. It's in the garage, but old gas cap, it needs another gas cap. But I did put a new gas tank on it, new fuel sending unit, a lot of new parts under the front end, you know, upper and lower ball joints, tie rod, a drop pitman arm, because the truck does have a little bit of a lift on it, drag link, steering stabilizer, shock, brake hose. I've got everything for the passenger side, which is just the upper and lower ball joints, the tie rod, the shock, and the brake hose. I haven't put them on yet. It didn't need them, so I just haven't really been in any kind of rush to do it. I started driving this truck when I bought it. I bought these wheels and tires and put on it. The ones that were on it were pretty dry rod. The truck sat for a long time under this dude's carport. It had a bunch of wiring issues. I worked all that out. They had a push button starter, and it was just a real mess. But I got all that fixed and worked out. But I've done a lot of work to this truck. I know it doesn't look like it, but I have. I've done quite a bit to it. I really like this truck. I don't care nothing about selling it. I just hate to see it set, and that's primarily all it's done. I did drive it a while. You see that big dent in the bed. A little bit of stuff there where they flexed it. Got into the cab a little bit. Again, there's another little hole in the floor. The outer rocker on this side's got a pretty good spot in it. The door and the cab corner's not that bad on this side. Inner fenders have a little bit of rust. Right here where the tires have got into the fenders, of course they had a little rust there anyway, needed patched. But it is what it is. The truck has a little bit of a mess. Got a little bit of blow by. I haven't even checked it yet. I've not done a compression check. Not done anything. You know, it's set for a long time. My buddy that owned this truck, he pulled the motor out of a van, rebuilt it. So I know the truck doesn't have that many miles. They didn't drive this truck a lot. Other than just, you know, around the county here. I've probably driven it more than they did. But dash has been cut out for a radio. I don't like that. Here's the keys. Let's see if it'll start here without me having to beat on the gas. That old battery cable's a little bit loose, but it runs good. You can hear that it's got a little mist to it. All the lights and stuff work on it, or they did before I parked it, blinkers and everything. I don't know. I don't think the 4-wheel drive works. It's been a while, but it seems like I did try to lock it in one time. It didn't work, but I don't remember. I need to get it out here and try it. I've got so many vehicles, and I've had so many since this one's been here. I don't do videos on all of them. I've just, I know some of them don't stay here long. Some of them are not even here. If my wife knew everything I had, she'd probably divorce me. But the truck is pretty dependable. I've drove it quite a bit and never really had any trouble out of it. It always gets me where I'm going and gets me back. Oh, it has new brake pads and stuff on this side. Again, haven't done anything to the passenger side. I've bought everything. It's laying in the floorboard, as you can see in the video, but I just haven't done it. Again, I've just got so many here, and I've made a decision. I'm not going to fool with anybody else's stuff other than close friends like Primer is Best, Tim Dixon, or my buddy Matt. They're pretty much my only three. Maybe my dad, somebody in the family or something, but I just don't have enough time between my job and coming in here and working every evening. I can't do it, and try to spend time with the wife and the baby. So kind of got to get my priorities straight. I will fool with her stuff, I'll fool with my stuff, but that's pretty much going to be it for a while. Maybe one day I'll start tearing into other people's things. I've actually got Matt's dad's little car here right now, and I got to do some work to it, but that's a whole nother story. It's just no early 90s Toyota Corolla, so nothing special. He just wants me to fix it for him. But anyways, I posted this truck for sale. I've been overwhelmed, absolutely overwhelmed with the response on this thing. I mean, I've had so many people message me, call me. It's just been a lot to deal with, and I don't know if I want to sell this truck. I had it in my mind I was just going to get rid of it, but I don't know. You get out here cleaning one out and kind of get the piddling on it, and you somewhat change your mind. So maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. I've got a guy that wants to come Sunday. He seems like a real good guy. Seems like he'll give it a good home. Maybe I'll go ahead and let him have it. I actually deleted my ad, and I've probably still got 15 or 20 people, and that's not an exaggeration, still writing me messages. Several of them wrote me, "Did you sell the truck? Did you sell the truck?" I don't know. It's just an old long wheelbase truck, 4-wheel drive. It's rusty, but a lot of people have the same interest that I do. So we'll see. Maybe I'll sell it, maybe I won't. We'll see what happens. If it's still sitting here Monday, it's going to be sitting here a while. And again, I hate to back out on anybody, after I've done priced something, but like I said before, I've been after this truck for a very long time, and just was kind of over it and thought, shoot, I'll post it and see what happens. But again, you get out here, and I come out here to clean it out just so these guys can come and look at it. I had a bunch of stuff in the bed of it, and after I've got to fooling with it, looking at it again, I don't know, I've kind of fell back in love with it. So maybe I'll hang on to it. I don't really need the money. I just hate to see a truck or car, whatever, set and not get any attention, and they just continuously go downhill. It's the worst thing in the world to let them do, is to set. And I've got so many. I just, I don't know when I'll get around to this thing. Maybe once I get some of these cars and trucks out of my way, maybe I'll get this one back in the garage and be able to piddle on it again. I don't know. Again, just kind of rolling it through my head. I've got tonight and tomorrow to think about it. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll decide to keep it. I know if I sell this one, I probably won't ever buy another one. And, that's okay. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I don't know. Y'all give me your opinion. Should I sell it? Should I just move on? Let somebody else piddle with this thing? Or should I hang on to it and go ahead and blow it apart and start doing some work on it? I don't know. You tell me. Y'all guys have a good one. Primer is Best has been on me to do a video on this truck. So again, that's why I've done it. He pushes me and pushes me to do these things, and love him to death. Him and his wife are really great people. If you're on my channel and you haven't checked out Primer is Best or Man on a Budget, jump on your search bar, check him out. He's got a lot of cool stuff. He's got a knack for fooling with these old trucks. As far as somebody can do a rattle can job, and again, like I've said before, polish a turd, he's the best. Check him out. He's an interesting dude, and like I said, a lot of his old trucks and stuff got some really cool stuff. So check him out. Y'all have a good. I'm gonna get in the house, and I'll catch you later, but I will be checking these comments. Let me know, sell it or keep it. Have a good one.